EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterberg. They convert on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Tremaine Edmonds is there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
From 29. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, and it's Dart. To Robinson, he's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his track, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Montez Sweat, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 bison, 60 bison.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Giants.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's into the end zone. And Scatterberg. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Who able to add the extra point. The Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is that?
It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
What is that?
Monunga gonna get it again. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that front. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore, touchdown Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's when the drive will start. 20-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run with Scatterby. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. The throw is Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
We'll swing this out wide to Tracy. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Trying to get back to the line, but he's not. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
third down. It's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
On fourth down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. On the return, it's Tracy. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No motion there, tight end Johnson. On play action, it is Dart. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Dart. That's caught downfield by Robinson. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Throwing. Dart. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On first and 10, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is second and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Give up the middle with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Williams to throw on second down. That pass is caught by Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What is up?
We're going to run it here with Mananga. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
What is up? Right there. Push it. Push it.
On again, and there's Mananga. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He's got Loveland free left side. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of couple.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender flatting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Chicago.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Throwing again, Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Williams to the air once more. Pass to the tight end, Loveland. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
What is that?
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got it about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one taken in. Throw. Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
What a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. On first down, start. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Malik Neighbor, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Slayton is the man in motion. To the air on second down. Dart. That's complete. Right toward Wheaton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. On first and 10, here is Dart. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
19 right. Here we go, set. Hey, drop low 80. Go street.
Slayton is the man in motion.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing again. Dart. Rolling right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. Just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And this is blocked. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes and the ball falls incomplete.
And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
What is on?
One now for Manunga. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
For the Bears.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A play fake. Now Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he's got a defender right with him. And it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
I think he chalked this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
What is up? Vegas!
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Michael. Sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll run with Manunga.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. But once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And that ball out of reach. It'll be an incompletion. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
What is up?
Ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
What is it on? Here we go. Yes.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The Bears send out their punt team. At about the 18. And he's not going to get anything out of this when they force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood and mark him down up beyond the 30. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Now a short one, caught by the tight end Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
60 back, Cowboy 80.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
To the air again goes Dart. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Really nice job there defensively. I mean, they completely took away his first read, and instead of the young quarterback going through his progression and being patient, taking what the defense gives him, he decides to still try to fit it in and force that ball, and ultimately ends up resulting in the takeaway.
Ready, set.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Ready, set, hold
Now a run on 1st down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Right at midfield. A gain of 4. He's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. It's out left and complete to Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2.
What is up? Yeah.
Williams. This is intercepted. Hit on the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Scannaboo. Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. And Scannaboo. Touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people there. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, did a minute, this and this up.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Looking across the field. He's going to find more. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 22-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield. In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Pick up there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants.
Play action, it is Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Montez Sweat. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Complete. It's Malik Neighbors. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And third down coming up.
Now, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll go. It's Scatterboot. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches. Here's a total right side, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
On 3rd and yard, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That pass is caught by Burton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready, set up.
Swift. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a gain of 3.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, set up.
Throwing is Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
19,
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Moving outside the pocket. Boom. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
Tell you what, Mike, things have gotten very interesting. I mean, take a look at this situation. Tie ball game. You're still on your side of the field, and it's 4th down. Do you keep your offense out there and try to extend this drive to walk off the game? Or do you punt it away and play for overtime? I think I'm keeping my offense on the field.
And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
21-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. As a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
3rd and short yardage. And here's Williams. And the defense can't well stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing again, Williams. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Bobby O'Carrick. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled back, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Wilson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. That's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
In this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Up the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here is 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that's gonna be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're gonna get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Giants. They get them.